How's it going?
How's it going, guys?
Good.
It's he's been in no-huddle offenses before. This has been an easy transition for him. What about for the linemen?
It's a little different. I mean, it's like the first time we're doing it. I mean, I did it a lot in high school, but since then it's the first time we're doing it. But we're adjusting pretty well to it.
What are the differences for the offensive line?
In what term?
Like in practice or in the game, how is it different playing up-tempo offense, no huddle? What effect does that have on you guys?
I think it gives us an advantage, honestly. I mean, for us, we just know, on a hurry-up offense, defense has to get set off of us. And, if you keep pushing them and you keep, you're on the ball, keep running plays constantly, that gives us the edge, And especially if you know what you're doing, too. I think as offensive line is really helping us, too, in terms of, like, conditioning as well. And, just tempo and just firing off the ball as much as we can.
You see like you're running less?
No, I'm running a lot more.
You've seen Shea run similar offense to the past. Does it feel kind of like back to IMG, seeing him run this?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, seeing him. I don't really watch him run unless it's on film, but when I see it on film, I see those flashes of like, yeah, I remember I seen him do stuff like this before.
How is you got Mike to your right side? Been talking about not this Mike. That's not Mike. Mike Owenu to your right.
Yeah.
How has he improved?
Mike, man, it's like he took this winter like completely, like he took it to a whole new level. I mean, the way he's playing, it's like Mike's just like he's like turning heads really. Like I watch him do one-on-one pass rush, or when me and him do combination blocks all the time. We've always been good at it, but it's like we both got that that extra fire on it. I see him do one-on-ones. He moves so well for a guy his size. You see a guy that size, and you don't think he moves that well. He's like a ballerina. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
Warner said he gave you guys a paragraph or so about what things you could improve in the offseason back in January. Do you remember what he said about you?
Oh yeah. It was a good list of things I had to improve on. They wanted me to get leaner. Did that. Just the little things. My pass sets. Setting square. Being able to recognize things faster. Just things like that.
Talking about you guys, your unit, in a very different light than they were a year ago, as sort of a team strength this year. Do you feel different from a year ago where things were, and how is that different now?
From this time last year, yeah, we feel completely different. This is basically the same offensive line that we ran with last season, and we all had that chemistry, and we all work well together. So we're just improving every day. We're holding each other accountable. And, everybody's becoming a leader.
Where have you seen Jalen Mayfield improve the most, maybe from this year compared to last?
I've seen him improve. I've seen him improve a lot. Last year was his freshman year, so there's still a lot of things he had to learn. Still for everybody. And I'm watching him fix those things that he had to improve on, and I see him stepping up and taking things more seriously. Playing his kind of football.
Is the added weight helping him too? Warner said that he put on probably about 30 pounds in the past year. Can you see him moving guys off the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, he's always been a strong, physical guy. I didn't even know he put on that much weight. But yeah, I guess that has helped him a lot.
You established yourself as a communicator on last year's line. How do you bring that with you into the new scheme and the new tempo?
Keep doing what I've been doing. It's still, I'm still basically, making sure I'm making sure everything's right. I have to call out a lot of things. I still have a good amount of things on my plate that I'm already, I've already adapted to. I'm already used to it. I've had a year of it under my belt already now, so it's, it's like second nature.
Don Brown mentioned that Ben Mason was playing in the inside. That would put him against you, correct? So how's that matchup, man?
I've only went against Ben maybe once or twice, but I remember the reps vividly because it was so much yelling and running, and I I almost didn't believe it. I was like, he's really yelling at me right now.
Is it like an angry yell?
It's like he has so much, I guess, strength that he wants to just impose upon you that you hear it. So, yeah.
Is it like this primal scream? What's
Yeah,
it doing?
it's the Ben Mason scream.
It's the Ben Mason.
Completely a Ben Mason thing.
Is that one of those things where do you feel like, all right, cool, that, you know, it helps the team, or are you just kind of like, well, I wish you would just go back on offense and so I don't have to face this? Or?
Oh no, it's good because honestly, if you've never, like you've seen Ben. I mean, we all seen Ben play fullback. You see what kind of motor he has. You know, him taking that against an offensive lineman. You know, it's a lot to handle sometimes. You know, if you're a guy that's not used to, because you know he's not the tallest. You know, he's not the tallest guy, but you know he's fast and quick and strong for his size. So you know, you see somebody like that, you know, it makes you think more. So I think it's great that we have him on both sides of the ball because, I mean, he's just a freak athlete. So I mean, he's fine anywhere.
You wish you had somebody on the left side other than.
No, I love Ben.
Doesn't it feel like, well, you've only been here a couple of years, but it feels like he's been here a while. Does he carry himself that way as kind of a guy, the veteran in this group?
Ben's the team captain. You know, he's the captain. You know, he's a leader. He shows us, you know what I'm saying? He leads the way, you know. Ben's the team captain, and, you know, we listen to him. You know what I'm saying? He's a leader. You know, he has a lot of, you know, his words hold a lot of weight, you know. When he says something, you know, we listen.
The defensive players, a lot of them, and Don Brown the other night too, talking about how those last two games don't sit well with them and still don't, obviously. How much of that do you guys use that right now in spring ball? You know,
Yeah.
Unfinished business kind of thing?
Yeah, I just, you know, the way the season ended was just, you know, obviously it's not anybody winning at the end. But yeah, you know, just the finishing, you know, it's just doing the extra stuff to make sure, you know, that never happens again. You know, just having such a great run and ending like that, you know, keep in mind, I think we had a great season, but, you know, for it to end the way it did, you know, nobody wants that bad taste in their mouth. So, you know, we're doing everything we can to make sure that we never feel that again, you know, the extra stuff, you know, the extra running downfield for blocks, the extra running to the ball, the extra time spent in the film room, just the extra things that we do on our own as a team without the coaches is just really is how the players are taking it, you know, that's how we're dealing with the situation.
Different or similar to last year, coming off of that season?
On how we...
On doing these extra things.
Yeah, I say it's similar, but I mean, we're obviously doing, you know, more, you know, one step at, you know, a step more than what we did last year. I mean, last year, you know, we just got Coach Herb, and, you know, a lot of guys were going crazy in the weight room. You know, we were really excited about that. And, you know, we have, you know, on that same program again, but, you know, now since this is basically almost what I think it's about to be basically the same offense again. So, you know, we've all come together and, you know, just been focusing on different things and just what we have to fix and talking about how, you know, like what's important to us this upcoming season and this what we have to fix. You know, we're taking it, you know, one step at a time.
I know you can't see them while you're on the field, but when you watch film, who's sort of distinguishing themselves at running back?
I don't know. A whole bunch of guys in there getting reps. You know, they're all, you know, I couldn't single out one guy because I mean that running back group is special. You know, all those guys. You know, from young guys to the guys that have been here 2-3 years. You know, all those guys in that room are special. So I couldn't single out one guy, but you know, I think that running back room is special though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
Appreciate it.